Hi, welcome to Leicester Fun TV. Reedy, let's start with you. 1-0 Leicester. Job done.
Yeah, job done. It wasn't the greatest performance, was it? Can't lie, I think we probably deserved to get a point. Don't think we were the greatest team. And it's probably the hardest game we played this season.
It was definitely, we were saying it was a tough game.
Yeah, it was a tough game. I mean, we had 4, 5, 6 chances we should have buried. I mean, hit the post 3 times. Cassidy had 2 chances where I think he should have put them away, should have done better. He put them straight at the keeper. I mean, the second one was a good shot and a great save. But it definitely felt like we were holding on, especially in the last 20 minutes. You could tell the game plan is usually us tied teams down, but it felt like we were the tied ones today, to be honest with you. And Sunderland were the ones fully going for it at the end. And like Reedy said, I think we're lucky to come away with all 3 points and not a draw, because again, they had 4 chances in the space of 5 minutes and they sky-high'd it because it's just a championship.
But we did get 3 points, and that's the good news. We have to keep taking the positives. Again, loads of positives today. We're another 3 points in the bag, 36 points that puts us on. I think Leicester perhaps weren't at their best, and I think that was probably, Sunderland were probably the toughest team we've played this season, and one of the best team we've played.
Yeah, I thought the goal we scored early on, I thought it felt too easy in a way. Like I say, no one blocked him, it was an easy header, and it's just difficult because again, the 3 points is the main thing. We didn't play well, and it just showed that we fought through the whole 80, 70 whatever minutes after the goal was scored to win the game, so fair enough to us, but that's the championship. They had about 4 chances and they scarred them all.
I think we thought that after the early goal, we thought that Elijah, do you want to come in, mate? Elijah's over here from Canada, does the watch-alongs with us. I just finished, Sam. We thought the early goal that Leicester might go on then score a few goals.
Yeah, I thought we might go and get a few more. Obviously, like I said, hit the post a few times. We had some great chances we didn't put away, but I think we just carried on playing the same game plan, and it works. Got the 3 points, and we just need to move on to QPR now. It's just one of those things.
Elijah, welcome to Leicester. Well done. Is that the first time you've actually seen us win here and see goals?
3 attempts, 6 flights finally happened.
Yeah, I thought so. Did you enjoy it? I mean, decent performance.
I mean, I always enjoy the atmosphere anytime I come down here. Like, I'm brought back to the Villa game where you guys all said that it was a horrifically boring 0-0 draw, and it was the time of my life. So to actually see a win and an energetic game, I'm incredibly happy with the result and the gameplay.
Elijah, who stood out for you today? We'll go through man of the matches. I'm interested to hear who you thought for Leicester impressed you live.
I think seeing it live, you really get to catch a lot of the energy that Harry Winks brings in midfield, both on and off the ball, the emotion that he brings to the gameplay, the way that he pumps up the crowd and the players around him. I think that really made him stand out to me, seeing the players live rather than just through a screen.
Yeah, I mean, Reedy, Harry Winks, we pick him out each week as potential man of the match, and often he is it. I actually thought Cassidy, however you want to say it, I thought he stood out today. I thought he had a decent game.
I've said that I've not been impressed with him, but today I thought he was man of the match. I thought he held the ball up well. He had a few chances he probably should have put away. But,
two in a minute, didn't he?
Yeah,
right
but for me, I think he deserves man of the match. I think like I say, he did well. He held the ball up well, and he is that sort of tall guy we didn't have when indeed he's not there. So he held the ball up as well. So for me, I think he did well, and if he did score, he would have been man of the match easily.
Yeah, Sam, for you?
I think I have to go with Reedy. I think Cassidy does get it for me just because purely on he's played some pretty shocking games, to be fair with you, previous to today, and he's turned it around and he's stepped up being in the starting 11, and if you ask me, contender for QPR game now because he had such a good game. It would have been cherry on top if he just put those 2 chances away.
Yeah, he did have a couple of chances. Where did you sit today, Elijah?
Oh God, you know what? I actually need to double check exactly what section I was in. But
were you on this side of the ground?
Yes, I was. I was on the near side, front row, B1, B2, something like that.
And the posh seats, Elijah. You're in the posh block.
I'm paying enough to come here by flight, anyways. I might as well splurge.
Yeah, brilliant. And again, interesting to see the formation. Patience is the key down here this season.
Very much so, but again, I think I've drawn parallels between the way that we play under Enzo and the way that we play under the way that we played under Rodgers. But it seems like where both managers wanted to play out from the back through the opposition when they come to press us. With Enzo, there seems to be a lot more movement off the ball that allows us to make those runs.
You're lucky as shit tonight, lad.
to make those runs, those overlapping plays, and find the space that we weren't finding under Brendan Rodgers. And I feel like, yes, it might take some patience to put up with the fact that we will turn around and play it back towards Hermans and back towards Vestergaard, but we know that there's something coming from it each time here instead of just passing around the back for passing's sake.
Sinky's joined us. Hi Sinky, how are you doing?
Yeah, pretty good. The guys in the row behind me just moaned the whole time because they didn't understand the way that Leicester play, and you've described it very well there. That goes back to go forward. I have to say that I thought Sunderland perhaps will go home feeling a bit unlucky because they created some good chances which they didn't take, and they kept the ball pretty well. They kind of played the way Leicester do a little bit, didn't they? But well done for Justin to get in the goal. Rose above the defender, and we kind of hung on a little bit towards the end, but the substitute, like Chowdhury coming in, he got the crowd going a little bit at the end, but we hung on for the win, keep it going basically.
Sinky, there could have been more goals for either side. I think 1-0, you struggle to wonder how it ended 1-0, don't you?
Yeah, you do. I said to my colleague next to me, could have been 3-3 easy, but we'll take the win, keep the form going, another win. I mean, it's chalk one up again.
Yeah, Elijah, while you're here, top of the league, QPR, you're going to that, Reedy, you're going to that.
Yep, I'll be there for that as well, and just like you put it, at the end of the day, it just matters that we're getting the points, we're keeping the form, and we're building space between us and the other teams. The pressure is now on Ipswich. We've done our job. QPR should hopefully be an easier game yet, but a good result against a difficult opponent.
Yeah. I'm slightly put off because there's a helicopter above us, which of all today's, like today, Sinky, with the Bitch anniversary, feels weird because we used to be so used to it.
Yeah, we were at that game, weren't we, 5 years ago? It seems to have gone really quick, that as well, doesn't it? But it's a poignant time for the club and the supporters, and it was good to see that everybody stood up and applauded at the beginning. That was heartfelt from everybody, I think.
And well respected for Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby Charlton. Yeah, I mean, everybody in the world seems to respect Mr. Charlton, and all the tributes. Well, you can't pay enough tributes to him, can you?
Brilliant. Thanks, Sinky. Thanks, Reedy. Thanks, Sam. Thanks, Elijah, all the way from Canada. Let us know in the comments who you think was man of the match. We've got a bit of a winks, and then mostly Casady. John, just before you go, who was your man of the match?
Well, I'd have gone for Harry as well, I think.
So there you go. Bit of a split decision. Let us know in the comments who you think was man of the match.